Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie, this is Pepi, and if you're new here, we talk about fashion, travel, lifestyle, although recently not a lot of any of those have been going on, but I also talk a lot about dogs. This is Pepi, my Pomeranian. I have her with my husband Ben, and yeah, I like to talk about her a lot, and we post videos about her. And today I wanted to answer one of the most frequently asked questions I get talking about food. Do you think this girl is hungry? Would she like a treat? I'll give her a treat in a second. But this is the one topic that we get asked about all the time, isn't it, darling? You hungry for a treat? You want a treat? So I thought I would finally give you a whole video dedicated to the subject. I'm gonna give this one a little treat. Let's get started. She's going to sleep. Any one of my regulars will know that this is her favourite thing to do while I am on the camera. She sleeps. Can I have my hand back? Thank you. So if you are new here, Pepi is a fairly fussy eater. When it comes to treats, she will literally take any treat you give her. She absolutely loves them. So that is super easy. And a few of the ones that we have, I've got a big box underneath me. You'll see why in a second. But the treats that we give her, we have a jar here, which is full. That packed her up. She's now definitely listening and definitely awake. So this is her cookies jar, and this is filled with, basically these ones are chocolate and peanut butter flavour. Obviously don't give chocolate to dogs, it's not good for them. This is a special doggy friendly one. And then we have strawberry and yogurt ones as well, which are the cream ones, and then some little animal shaped biscuits too. I will give her one of these because it's very unfair of me to hold the jar and get her excited and then not give her one. There you go, darling. Good girl. You can eat it there. No? Okay. She's going to go eat that on her mat. Pepi. Or in her bed. She has a bed in here as well, so that's where she's gone. And they are literally, oops, they are by Pets at Home, and they are called the Deli Dog on the Street, the best treats on the street. These are strawberry and yogurt flavoured donut shapes, no artificial colours or flavours, baked to perfection, and she absolutely loves them. So typically we would give her these. It says, not suitable for puppies under 4 months old, treats should be given on a non-sustainable surface, dog should be supervised at all times when feeding. So yeah, basically these are great, and we give her one of these basically like her pudding, or if we feel guilty when we're having like tea and cake in the afternoon. Sorry if you can hear crunching now because she's eating it over there. Yeah, we give her one of these as her pudding. She knows the word cookie, so we've trained her to know the difference between treats and cookies. So a cookie is something that she gets, yeah, when we're having tea and cake in the afternoon, or when, yeah, after her supper and we're having a little bit of pudding. Basically, whenever we have a sweet treat, she gets a little something too. So they are, I don't know if I showed you, but they look like this. So they're fairly big and quite sizable, especially for a very little dog. And then we have her treats. So treats, let me just get them. Treats, we have a few in this little jar here. These are a few smaller, just like kibble style treats. There's a few chewy things in there as well. So the ones that we give her regularly are from Butternut Box, that's these ones. So these are lamb, sweet potatoes and carrots with herbs. So it literally says on the back they are 70% lamb, then they're sweet potatoes, vegetable glycerol, which comes from rapeseed oil, potatoes, carrots, thyme and rosemary. So that's literally all that's in it. There's no sugar, no bad stuff, literally just all good stuff essentially. And we really like these. I will talk a little bit more about Butternut Box in a bit, but she loves these. And these look, they are again fairly big. She's gonna think she's getting all of this now. They're like this sort of size. They smell literally of lamb, and they're quite chewy for her, so they're really, really delicious, and she loves them. Then we also have, I'm not sure, yes I do have some here. We also give her, these are actually different to the ones we typically give her, but around lunchtime or something, when we're having our lunch, we give her a dental stick. Obviously, we don't give her all of these things every single day because that would be way too much for her. But yeah, we like to give her a little dental stick every so often just to keep her teeth strong. And these, I don't know if they're terribly good for them, but yeah, essentially we give her like half of or we chop them up so they're smaller, but we give her one of those as well. I'll show you the size. I think I've got one in here actually. Yeah, so this is a dental stick, and we cut them up so they're that big for her. Obviously she's so much smaller than a normal dog. She thinks she's getting this now. You're not having it, you've already had a cookie. You had a cookie, you don't need more. So I cut them down to be this size, so it's literally just like a small amount for her. I think typically they're about this big, and obviously she's a lot smaller than a normal sized dog. So onto food, and there are typically 3 ways that you can feed your pet. You can give them the standard kibbles, which this is the standard kibble that we typically give Pepi. This is Purina Baker's small dog, 100% complete. This is rich in beef with country vegetables. This is, we found, the best kibble for her, the only one that she really likes to eat, although she doesn't love eating kibble. As I said, she's super fussy, so it's very difficult to get her to eat. She gets bored very easily. If we just gave her that, I know she'd be so depressed and wouldn't enjoy eating it. So normally when we give her that, we mix it with wet food from the supermarket. And the one that we like to give her is Fourth Glade. This is based in Devon. So also this video is very UK focused. So if anyone has recommendations for, I know a lot of my audience are based in the US and Canada, so if anyone has any food suggestions for those countries, please do leave them down below. But yeah, this is what we give her, Fourth Glade Dog's Dinners from Devon. This is salmon with potato and vegetables, and actually I think we figured out that she's not a massive fan of fish. So she doesn't love this, but this is 75% salmon. It is open, so I'm trying not to not to have a look. Yeah, so it's made in Devon. It's where are the ingredients here? So 75% salmon, potato flakes 4%, carrots 2%, peas 2%, minerals, linseed oil, dried seaweed, herbs. Look, she's sniffing everything now. Herbs, there's chamomile, parsley, rosemary and nettle, chicory root extract, glucosamine, chondroitin, yucca extract, and then additives, you have vitamins in there as well. But yeah, we like this one because it's based in Devon, and it is very open with what's in the food. It's grain free. So yeah, and normally with this and with some of the kibble, she typically does eat, but it's trial and error. And this looks like a standard like wet dog. It literally comes in a pouch, and it is, the one thing I don't like about this is that it's completely like mushed up. You can't actually see what any of the meat is. So that's one way to feed them. The other way is cooking at home, and this is something that we do for Pepi if she's ever ill, if she's really feeling down in the dumps. We typically will buy chicken breast, and all you do is boil it in just pure water, no salt, no pepper, nothing. Just boil it in water until it's cooked through, and chop it up, or you can chop it up before you cook it, and put a little bit of rice in there as well, and some peas and some carrots. And that's what we give Pepi when she's sick. So it's very like clean, very easy. There's nothing in there that's going to upset her, and typically we find that that helps her and she does start to eat. So that is something that we used to do a lot over the last few years, but recently Ben and I have gone vegan/vegetarian. I'm like 90% vegan, but sometimes eat fish and sometimes eat eggs and cheese and stuff. So not all the way vegan, but a little bit. But obviously we have no meat in the house anymore, and we very rarely have fish. Ben's allergic to fish, so I never have it in. The last time I had it was my birthday. So yeah, so we would cook for her at home. Obviously I know a lot of people don't have the time to do that. So normally when we do that, we will batch cook it and do like a pot of chicken, rice and vegetables, and keep it in the fridge and give it to her throughout the week, as obviously cooking for your dog every single night, as well as the rest of the family, is a lot to do. So sometimes when she's really not feeling like it, we have to hand feed to her, which I know sounds so silly, but sometimes she literally just won't eat and she'll sniff her food and walk away, and that's it. Typically we leave her food down for about half an hour. We feed her morning and evening. Morning is quite varied. She likes to sleep a lot in the morning, so normally it's about 11:30, 12ish, which is like pretty much midday, and then in the evening she gets fed at 6 o'clock. And obviously treats throughout the day depend on how much exercise she's done that day. We do go for a lot of really long walks, so on the days that we do that, we give her a little bit more just to boost her up until her next meal. The other thing that makes Pepi really fussy is that she doesn't like to eat out of a metal dog bowl. This dog is such a princess, let me tell you. So the way that we've got around that is we actually have some little espresso plates, basically the saucer for the espresso cup. We serve her food to her on that. It is porcelain and she tends to really like eating from a plate. She seems to prefer it, and I think it's something to do with the noise when it's going across the floor. That seems to really startle her and she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the scraping motion. So having the food on a non-stick mat as well helps hugely. And also if they're being very fussy, I tend to move up where she eats. So if it's a nice day, I'll put her food outside, she can eat outside. Sometimes she eats in the kitchen, sometimes she eats in the sitting room. Honestly, I'm a slave to this dog. Okay, the other thing that's super important for your dog food is knowing how many calories they should be having every single day. So there is actually a website that I found called vetknowhow.co.uk, and it is a calorie calculator. So I'm just going to tap that through now and talk you through what you do. It's a calorie calculator. So you literally put in your dog's current weight and your dog's ideal weight, and then it gives you their energy requirements based on that desired weight. If they need to go on a diet, if they're a little bit porky, or they need to put on a few pounds, then that's great and you can figure out exactly how many calories they need. Ben and I have recently invested in a subscription service for UK pets. So this is a dog food subscription service by Butternut Box, the treats that I was talking to you about earlier. And I have previously done a paid collaboration with Butternut Box. This is not paid for, but we genuinely do really love the product, and Pepi loves it, and it is a little bit more pricey, that I will say. So we did stop giving it to her for a while because of one, of the price, and two, because we were cooking for her at home. But since we've been vegan vegetarian, she's completely gone off her kibble and wet food, so we are trying this again, and she did absolutely love it when we did the paid collaboration. I'll put the pictures up because they're some of my favourite campaign pictures that we've done, and they were super fun. But Butternut Box is a subscription service. It comes, I think, every 30 days. It's super easy to sign up online. You put in your dog's weight, how active they are, what kind of dog they are, all of this sort of stuff, and they basically tailor the food to meet your dog's requirements. It comes in a box like this. So this is the box, and you can choose which recipes you have. I think in this one we had 6 beef, 12 chicken, 6 turkey, 12 lamb, and 6 cod. So cod is a new recipe. We thought we would try it because she hasn't loved the salmon, or I think we gave her tuna as well the other day. Should I put that there so you can see her? So we thought we would try it, and it's a new recipe for them as well. So yeah, we thought we'd give it a go. She's not a huge fan, so I think we'll be taking cod off our future meal plans. You can pause the subscription at any time, by the way, cancel it at any time. It's brilliant. So it comes in this box. It comes via courier, I think, and in here you have, everything is wrapped in this. So I'll read to you, where did it say? Here. All of our boxes, ice packs and printed bits are 100% recyclable. The insulated wool cool that keeps your pup's meals cool is biodegradable too, so that's this. So when you're done feeding your dog, feed it to a hungry green bin. Recycling. So that's great. So that's completely recyclable, and it basically comes in here and it comes frozen, so all the meals come frozen, but they're super quick. Look at her perking up again. They're super quick and easy to defrost. So in here, this one is the Wham Bam Lamb, and they all come in these little packages. This is 125 grams. And the one thing I will say is don't make the same mistake that I made. I made the mistake of thinking that this was one meal. It's actually her day's portion. So I had been giving her a whole one of these, which is her whole calories in the morning, and by the evening she just did not want to eat her food, and I thought we were back to the same problem again. But it was just me overfeeding the poor dog, and she was trying to tell me that she was so full. So I'll put this back down so you can see me. Just come out, darling, come on. Come on. Good girl. So this is Wham Bam Lamb. It isn't going to tell me what it's got in it, but basically it's taste tested on humans. It's that good, and every time I open these packets I think they just smell absolutely delicious. These are made in the UK, they're grain free, and they have no nasties in them. They are great. So this is the lamb. We also have chow down chicken. I can't even tell you, this smells like a lamb curry. It's so good. We have gobble gobble turkey. There's a theme here. Oh my cod. And then beef it up. So these are the ones that you have. These are the 5 flavours that they do. I think she quite likes the turkey one. I think it's just a really, really nice meat for her. And you can tell the quality of the ingredients by how like dark the chicken is. So it's obviously come from really, really good quality meat. Is that your food? Is it yummy? She loves it. So that is what we give her. And I did actually find out recently, I had a question on Instagram because somebody saw me unpackaging these and said, oh, that sounds lovely, but wow, what a lot of plastic. And I had to agree, and I did say actually that was also one of the negatives that we thought about the brand. But I messaged them. They are very good on direct message. Let me find it. I messaged them and just said, hi guys, I've had a few messages about the plastic. Is this something that you're looking into? Would you consider reducing the plastic or using an alternative material? And I'll read you the answer I have back because I think it's very comprehensive and explains exactly why they use it. So they said, thank you so much for the support. We love cooking for Pepi. We're working hard to reduce our environmental impact in every way that we can. At the moment, our plastic pouches are made from quite a specific plastic which can withstand the heat of our cooking process as well as being frozen while remaining nice and strong. But there's good news, there are some innovative recycling companies who will recycle our plastic pouches. You just need to give Pepi's empty pouches a quick wash and let them dry, then find a drop-off point for them. Simply search Pet Food Recycling Program in your favourite web browser to find your local options. I hope this helps. So that was super helpful, and actually we have one just around the corner. So I am washing out all of her pouches and I will be taking them off to be specially recycled. So that's great news, because obviously we are really, really trying to reduce our waste in this household. A lot of stuff that we get, a lot of stuff anyway as a human that you get and consume is in plastic. So we're really trying to be a little bit more environmentally friendly, and that was part of the reason we went vegan in the first place. But now obviously it's for so many more reasons, but I digress. I think that is everything. Hopefully this has really, really helped you in terms of knowing what to feed your dog. Again, if anyone is from Canada, the US, places like that, where you don't have any of this food that I've talked about, then please do leave in the comments down below what you use to feed your dog. I'm sure so many people would find it really, really useful. As always, guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Pepi is smelling all of the food beneath us now. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you turn on notifications, you'll get notified every time I post a video, which is typically Thursdays and Sundays at 5 o'clock, but sometimes the time varies a little bit. So it is always worth hitting the notification bell so you know when I have gone live, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.